A very good morning. You're watching News 9 with me, Akshita. Well, notorious for its electoral malpractices and illegal mining, Bellary is in the news again. This time, though, the talk of the town is the huge amount of cash seized. Election officials have seized 9 crore rupees from Bellary. The cops seized the money after they raided the residence and offices of a man named Babu Lal based on a tip-off. The election officials, who opened 3 lockers, started the counting process at midnight, and they are yet to count the money seized from another locker. The cops, along with election officials, raided his 3 residences in Ganesh Colony and an office near Sudarshan Lodge. It is the biggest cash seizure in the lead-up to these elections. Initially, the officials found just 5 crore rupees as the family members refused to open the safes. The officials later came back armed with a search warrant and found an additional 4 crore rupees and gold biscuits. But of course, the counting is still on. As of now, it's 9 crore rupees. We could see that climbing to yet a lot more crores. Of course, as of now, it is still the biggest haul made by the Election Commission. This particular raid took place last night when they got a tip-off that the man you see on your screens, Babu Lal, did in fact have a lot of money with him and was distributing money to voters. Upon raids, they discovered 5 crore rupees in his home, after which his relatives stopped them, saying that they needed a warrant. Soon after, the officials, armed with an official search warrant, went inside the homes and offices of Babu Lal and have managed to find lockers full of cash and gold biscuits, besides which they found checks and the likes. Of course, as of now, they are still questioning Babu Lal with regard to where this money came from and who he was planning to distribute it to. He is stating, of course, that this money was the money of the people of Bellary, who gave it to him for safekeeping, but with no documents to prove the same, it remains unaccounted. Besides that, of course, a lot of talk that maybe this money was given to him by Sri Ramalu, who is a close acquaintance of Babu Lal. The DC is currently investigating that particular angle. Remember, it's only speculation. There's no confirmation coming in that regard. But of course, a huge cash seize there. Something that the EC will be very happy about, that they managed to nab before. Babu Lal did manage to distribute such a huge amount of cash, but of course they will be wondering and will question him on whether in fact he has already distributed cash and exactly where he was planning to distribute this larger amount. The counting is still on. Remember, the officials started counting at about 12 a.m. and 10 hours on, they're still counting and hoping that they can finish any time now. It is understood that lockers full of cash have been found, so definitely not an easy task in hand for the Election Commission. Also, of course, they will be looking into whether Babu Lal has any acquaintances who hold any cash with them. So a lot of investigations are pending with regard to this particular case, but a huge seizure there by the Election Commission ahead of the polls. In fact, 3 lockers full of cash have been taken in as of now. We are still awaiting more information on exactly how much is there. The exact amount is not known because the counting is still taking place. But the Election Commission officials will ensure that they don't stop with this, that they continue to pursue this case to find out if any other associates of Babu Lal do in fact have money stashed with them to go ahead and distribute to voters. This by far is one of the biggest hauls ever. We have seen that the Election Commission has been on a raiding spree. They have been conducting checks on vehicles entering the state, on houses and offices as well. And now with this particular haul, they will of course only escalate their raids in Bellary, and they will also go ahead and conduct investigations to find out exactly where Babu Lal got this money from. At this point, fingers being pointed at Sri Ramalu, the BJP candidate from Bellary. This was, of course, in Babulal's house in Bellary. It was based on a tip-off that the Election Commission had received. But just a couple of days to go for Karnataka to enter into polls, the Election Commission will ensure that this particular case is completely cracked and that they find out exactly where this money came from. Remember, if Sri Ramalu is involved or whoever it is, they will be in some serious trouble. We're not talking about a few lakhs. We're talking about 9 crore rupees, and there could be more considering that the counting is still on by the Election Commission. In fact, besides all that money, the Election Commission also found a lot of checks, a lot of gold biscuits as well within Babulal's house. They also went on to search his offices and found a lot more unaccounted valuables. Babulal in some serious trouble there. He is being questioned as of now with regard to exactly what he was doing with this money. He has, however, claimed innocence, stating that the money was given to him by people for safekeeping. And while he has absolutely no proof of the same, the EC is very sure that they will go ahead and nab him and his role in a couple of days post-questioning. And let's listen into what the DC as well had to say.
2-3 ಕಡೆ ಇದು ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈವನ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ನಲ್ಲೂ 1 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಒಂದು ಗಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅದರ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ಅಂದರೆ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅದು ಇನ್ನೂ ವಿಚಾರಣೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಓವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಮನಿ ಲೆಂಡರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪಾನ್ ಬ್ರೋಕರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂಥ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ವಾರಂಟ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಚರಣೆ ನಡೆಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇವ್ರ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ರೇಡ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಹಣ ನಮಗೆ ನಾವು ಜಪ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಚರಣೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಅಂದಾಜು ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ ಸರ್?
ಅಂದಾಜು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹಣ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿಯೂ. ಹೌದು, ಭಾಳ ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಈ ಥರ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬಿಸ್ಕೆಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲಾಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕೀ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ 2-3 ಬಿಸ್ಕೆಟ್ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ, ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲಾಕರ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಪನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವರು ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಲೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಲೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಕಾಗದಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ, ದಾಖಲೆಗಳು, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಚೆಕ್ಸ್ ಭಾಳ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ ಹಣ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆ ಚೆಕ್ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ರೀಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹಣ, ಆ ಥರ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ.
ಬಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಮನಿ ಲೆಂಡರ್ ಸರ್
ಅದು ಇವಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೆಲವು ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಡೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ಆ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ.
And while the DC has commented, some big news coming in. Sri Ramalu has reacted on the cash seizure. Remember, his name has been pulled in speculation, stating that he is a close associate of the man, but he has gone on to state that he does not know Chor Babulal and has never heard of his name. He's also gone on to state that the EC raid on Chor Babulal's house is definitely a good development. And Chor Babulal, of course, is a financier. He's also involved in iron ore transportation. But, of course, that could have been the link. But Chor Babulal, who hails from Rajasthan, used to work as an assistant manager in a mining company. He also used to supply explosive items for mining companies. Babulal, who started his business with 2 lorries, owned about 1,000 lorries later. And now, of course, Sri Ramalu going ahead and washing his hands of the entire incident. He's gone on to state that he has absolutely no idea of who Chor Babulal is, never heard his name, and also went on to hail the cash seizure, stating that it was a great development. But going into who exactly Babulal is, we're getting more information about exactly what he does. He is, of course, a financier who's also involved in iron ore transportation, starting off with 2 lorries. He now owns owns about 1,000 lorries. He hails from Rajasthan and used to work as an assistant manager in a mining company, and at one point he also used to supply explosive items for mining companies. So of course Babulal is someone who has quite a big business, and considering of course that Sri Ramalu is a Bellary man, is someone who has a lot of contacts with such people from mining and iron ore companies, it will definitely not come as a surprise that several people stated that Chor Babulal is someone who Sri Ramalu knows well, who is an acquaintance of Sri Ramalu. But Sri Ramalu going ahead and stating quite clearly that he has absolutely nothing to do with this case. He has never even heard of Chor Babulal's name. Babulal, of course, as we showed you earlier, had in fact stashed cash almost worth 9 crore rupees. He is a financier and is also involved in iron ore transportation. His business has grown leaps and bounds. Started off with 2 lorries and now owns about 1,000 lorries. And of course, also said to have worked as an assistant manager of a mining company. So the man definitely does have his connections, but where did all that money come from is the question everyone's asking. And while several people speculated that maybe Sri Ramalu was involved, that maybe Sri Ramalu had in fact provided that money, now the BJP candidate from Bellary has gone on to rubbish the talk, stating quite clearly that he has absolutely no idea about who he is.
ರೂಪಾಯಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ, ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮನಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಅವರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಹಳೆಯ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಸಂಪರ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಕೂಡ ಸಂಪರ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು, ದಾಖಲೆಗಳು ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ
ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಯಾರು ರೇಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೋ, ಯಾರು ದಾಖಲಾತಿಗಳು ಏನು ಸಿಗ್ತಾವೋ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪುನಃ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ಮಾಡಲಿ. ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ ನಂತರ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೂ ಒಂದು ಸುದ್ದಿ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾದಂಥ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ನನಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಯಾರದೇ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಇರೋದನ್ನೋದ್ರೆ ಯಾರದೇ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಏನು ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಚಲೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಪರಿಚಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಪರಿಚಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಂಥವ್ರು ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಪರಿಚಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ. ನಮಗೆ
ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಹಣಕಾಸಿನ ವಹಿವಾಟು ನಡೆದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಪರಿಚಯ ಇಲ್ಲದವ ಆ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ತೀರಿ? ಪರಿಚಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ರಿ? ಅಲ್ಲ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಸತ್ಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ
ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯ ಅಂತ
ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಿ ಹೆಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್? ನನಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ. ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಪರಿಚಯ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ.
Sri Ramalu washing his hands of the entire incident, stating that it is a great development considering that the EC has busted such a huge racket, but confirming that he not just does not know Chor Babulal on a personal level, but has never even heard of his name. So the EC will definitely take that statement into mind before going ahead and continuing with their investigations. But of course, a lot of questions being asked on exactly where that money could have come from. People initially speculated that it could be from Sri Ramalu, considering that he knew Chor Babulal. But with this latest development, with Sri Ramalu going ahead and stating that he does not know Babulal, we have to wait and watch to see how the EC takes this forward.